Hello everybody, welcome back, and I'm TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon episode number 15 that just aired today, ladies and gentlemen. This one was Ash capturing Rockruff, and I'm not too very happy about it, satisfied with it. I mean, I didn't want him to get Rockruff, but he got it, and I think everyone was bamboozled, everyone was like thrown off by the fact that hey, this Rockruff wasn't actually Kukui's. No one knew that. Everyone thought this was Kukui's Pokemon. But yet again, we never saw him have a Pokeball and send out Rockruff. You know, Rockruff has just always been there. You know, has a bed, has everything. He doesn't, lay inside a Pokeball. So I guess this kind of makes sense for why. I mean, they made a legitimate argument because, he didn't have a Pokeball or anything. He was just kind of holding Rockruff wherever he went. And they even made a point, during this episode that Rockruffs, like generally, all those puppy Pokemon, generally stay with humans until they're older, and then when they're about to evolve, they go and be independent and stuff. And that's what Rockruff started doing. That's how he got injured and everything when he started going off and battling, escaping from the house and all that. The fact that he used to substitute little toy, like Kukui gave him a little stuffed substitute toy, and Rockruff started like attacking it when Kukui left because Rockruff wanted to practice attacking and everything, and he was like getting excited for his competition that he's about to go off and do against the Magmar. So that was pretty interesting. The story with Rockruff moving on and like trying to go like off being independent and attacking, and there's some like huge Pokemon training gathering and stuff, like all these wild Pokemon attack each other to get better, which was kind of interesting, honestly. But this episode was decent. I wasn't too fond coming into this episode, but it did come out making me happy. It was a good episode. I do feel better about Rockruff being on Ash's team, although I do not completely agree with the decision. I know, like, I'm probably against the entire community when I say that, but I just don't think Rockruff was a good Pokemon for Ash. That's just my opinion. But there is a good thing, and that's the fact that Ash doesn't have too many rock Pokemon in his history, So Rockruff coming in, and he was kind of like, I didn't even expect it. So the fact that, Goodra, for example, was not even expected back in XY, Rockruff to me was the one that's not expected in this one. I didn't think he was going to get Rockruff, but he does. Yeah, during the episode, Rockruff, he was failing, and people felt bad for him. I honestly thought I felt so bad for Rockruff. He kept getting beaten up by the Magmar. But then Ash went on and trained with him, and Kukui obviously saw that, Ash is the perfect trainer for Rockruff. He's the one that helped Rockruff learn the new move of Rock Throw and everything, and Rockruff is just adorable in this episode. I do have to say that Rockruff is really, really adorable. I just need some time before I accept the fact that Rockruff is on his team. I mean, obviously he is on his team, but I'm gonna have to get used to that. I really want to see how damaging Rockruff could be. I want to see more rock moves, not just Rock Throw, but it must be like all sorts of rock powers, dude. I want this Rockruff to just blow me out of the water. You know what I'm saying? So throughout the episode, yeah, he was training him, and then after all that, he went and battled Magmar, and he eventually won, which I'm going to say that Rockruff possibly will be a great Pokemon because of the fact that he beat a Magmar with just 2 tackles and a Rock Throw, and he knocks this Magmar out. But yeah, the Midnight form and the Midday form were both in this episode. They were kind of watching Rockruff, but they didn't really do anything. They were just like the ones that initiated the big competition between all the wild Pokemon. But that was about it. I mean, Rockruff was getting excited when he saw that, and depending on the way they were describing in this episode, is that Rockruff is about to evolve. So in the next couple episodes, Rockruff might not actually be Rockruff for much longer. He might be one of the older forms, one of the either Midday or Midnight. Post in the comment section below, I guess, which one you prefer. There's so many signs that show me he's gonna be the Midday, mainly because he was watching the Midday form most of the time, and there was a lot of emphasis on that one. But then there was also like nighttime where Ash was kind of holding him up and everything right before he captured him and stuff like that. And to me, that was kind of showing the sign that okay, maybe it would be midnight. I'm kind of confused, but It was a good episode nonetheless. I just have to get used to Rockruff in the end. But yeah, post in the comment section below what you thought about this episode. If you're happy about Rockruff being captured. I know the majority of the community is. But in regards to the next episode, we got Litten, when we got the other two starter Pokemon as well, going on some adventure, and it looks like it's gonna be a very awesome episode. I'm actually excited for next week's episode. I'm still really excited for that Mallow episode and that Tapu Koko episode. I made a little poll over on Twitter asking what's the most excited one as people for, and that was Tapu Koko. So Litten actually had the least amount of votes for that. So this is gonna be interesting. Hopefully it's good. I mean, Rowlet, Puplio, and Litten. Hopefully it's kind of funny. You know, I'm hoping for humor in this next one. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Can't wait to see the next episode. Peace off. Thank you very much.